Everybody, so essentially in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys the only Instagram funnel that you'll ever need to use to get your first couple of clients, obviously, right? Now the thing about this funnel is, if you are going to run paid ads, obviously you are going to need a little bit of capital to start. I would probably say anywhere from $500 to $1,000. But if not, then you can obviously just run the organic funnel, which is in one of my other videos that I do showcase, and then I run you through within obviously the Content to Cash step-by-step implementation program, which is free, and you can grab it in the link in my Instagram bio at Real Esteban Sarmiento. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this, right? So step number one, we need to generate attention. How do we generate attention? We're obviously using a paid ad, right? Now in this paid ad, obviously what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with obviously a hook. You're gonna call it, your ideal audience. You're gonna use a pattern interrupt to obviously, retain your audience, and then from there, it's when you get into the meat. You start explaining what it is you do, and then the call to action at the end of the ad is to follow for more. Simply to follow for more. Okay, so this isn't really a lead generation ad. It's more of an authority building type of ad. Simply just obviously getting people to follow you, right, essentially, and providing them value, right? So basically what you do is step number two, you own and redirect the attention, right? So essentially you redirect the attention to your front end content portfolio, okay? So your short form content, right? And step number three is, right, what'll happen is once you essentially use the call to action and redirect people to your organic content front end, which is your short form content, any long form YouTube videos that you may have and stuff like that. At the end of your short form content, you want to have the call to action always DM me keyword, whatever it may be, to X, right? So DM me the keyword C2C to I don't know, start, right? Some stuff like that, right? And basically what would happen is, obviously if your videos are performing and they're doing well, and all this organic traffic is also coming in from the ads, then obviously you're going to have a lot of people commenting, the keyword, and, obviously getting nurtured. They want to learn more and stuff like that, right? Then essentially what you would do is you would convert this attention by placing an appointment setter within your workflow. And you'd have the appointment setter use obviously them commenting the keyword, the prospect commenting the keyword, as I guess context to start a conversation, right? And I do have a whole nother video within obviously my Content to Cash program, the free one, on how to obviously go through obviously like the 3-step conversation flow and all this different type of stuff that we do use ourselves to for inbound leads and all that stuff, right? So yeah, 3-step conversation flow, and then from here obviously it's a ton of book meetings, right? However, in terms of the sales process, right, obviously you do want to use process selling VSLs, right, to obviously reassure the prospect that they did make the right decision booking this call, and that the mechanisms are for them. And if the mechanisms are not for them, then cool, that's fine, right? Then in terms of obviously like the call and stuff, if you do hop on the call and you close, then obviously that's a new client for your program, right? It's pretty cool, a pretty straightforward sales process, just like that, right? However, if they don't close, what you can do at the end of the call is you can invite them to the group for more free value. So let's say, for example, like I had this issue the other day, really cool prospect, really cool guy. He was interested in our program and he wanted to obviously scale his coaching business. However, he didn't have the funds. So what I did tell him was, oh, you could just join my free group and obviously just use what I do teach you, and you can implement all this stuff yourself. And then once you implement all this and you have the money, then we could talk, right? So it's simple, like stuff like that really does make a big difference, right? So essentially, like I said, you would invite them to the group for free value, and they would get taken to an opt-in page. And essentially what would happen here is they would request to join, and then they would answer some qualifying questions, right? So a financial qualifier, an occupational qualifier, and obviously you want to grab their email as well, put them in your list and stuff like that. So like add them to your like active campaign workflows, high level, whatever it may be that you guys use for email, right? then from here, obviously, you want to accept them in the group. That's assuming they're qualified and they're not like a competitor of yours or something like that, right? Um, then what would happen is, you would have an appointment setter tag them as soon as they join the group into a pin VSL. Now, what do I mean by that, right? So you want to have like a pin post within obviously like your group atmosphere, so that obviously the people that join could obviously, you make it unreasonable for them not to see the post, right? And within this pin post, obviously what you do want it to kind of be is kind of like, you know, you want it to essentially promote your lead magnet and essentially remind people what they did come to the group for and what they did join for, which was the lead magnet, right? Um, so essentially, what ends up happening is, the setter will reach out 15 to 30 minutes after, the prospect joins to, convert, especially if they comment the keyword. They comment the keyword 9 times out of 10, then they're going to book a call off personal experience. Okay. Then from here, obviously, you do want to qualify them, even though we qualified them before. Just want to get a little more, I guess, in-depth understanding on, their numbers, what mechanisms they're using and stuff like that. Then obviously, the three-step conversation flow, like I said before, and then, propose a walkthrough of implementation in terms of obviously, the stuff from the VSL and the stuff that obviously you preach. And if not, then it's okay, because you could just constantly nurture with assets until they implement all this stuff themselves and they're making money, or obviously they start believing and obviously your mechanisms and stuff. Then once the prospect engages with the asset, um, then then again you could just propose another walkthrough, and if yes, then boom, that's a sales call, right? But yeah, guys, that's basically the funnel, right? So let's just do a little quick recap. So paid ad, redirect to organic front end content, so your short form content. Let them just get nurtured and just obviously consume all that stuff and apply all that stuff, right? Then obviously call to action at the end of your content. DM me keyword. Setter starts a conversation. Use three-step conversation flow. Boom, book meetings. In terms of sales process on VSLs, invite them to the group. Then on the call, if they close, it's a new client for your program. Start your onboarding process, delivery process right there. And if not, let's say they're not qualified, then boom, invite them to the group. Invite them to the group. Opt-in page, obviously with a nice banner that obviously details that you have a lead magnet. Then from here, they request, get qualified, accepted, tagged in VSL. Then they get reached out to, qualified, and they follow conversation flow. Propose walkthrough implementation. If not, then constantly nurture over time with more assets. And if they obviously engage with an asset again, propose walkthrough. And if yes, that's a sales call. Right. So yeah, guys. What we do for our clients is we use this exact, like, I guess, funnel to essentially get like their first 3 to 5 clients. However, you could really use this long term, and that's honestly what I'm planning on doing, is starting to use this funnel right here a little more long term to get them a lot more clients. And then from there, we could just start milking the group funnel and just building a really, really big group, and obviously just having a really nice pool of people that are constantly nurtured and interested in what we're pitching, to obviously pick and choose who we do convert and qualify everybody and book meetings, and obviously get people like hella fucking clients, right? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot. And like I said, if you do want this system right here that I just went over implemented for yourself, you can go ahead and book a call with me on my Instagram at Real Esteban Sarmiento. I do have a calendar link on there. And also, if you do want the free Content to Cash implementation step-by-step free program, where I go over this funnel and a lot more really in depth, and give you full SOPs on everything, in terms of like your team members, then how to close your calls, all this different type of stuff, and just explaining all the mechanisms in depth, then you go ahead and join my Facebook group. That's obviously where I do have it, and then just comment a keyword, then obviously I'll reach out to you and personally send it over. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.